Next, we'll hear from Maximilian Clark.
1791, when this country was first founded, our founding fathers gave us the Bill of Rights, ensuring that citizens would have the First Amendment right to peacefully assemble and speak their mind. Now, it's worth noting that back then, women and minorities were legally considered objects, like a throw rug or an end table, a lamp. And so, citizens meant white guys, like me. And I am proud to say that 232 years later, the NYPD upholds the originalist interpretation, ensuring that I, above all others, have the right to gather and speak my mind. Everyone else can have First Amendment. You can have all the First Amendment you want when I'm done with it. So says the NYPD. Now, I've heard it said that neutrality favors the oppressor, and I can't even imagine neutrality. It would be terrible. When I go to these protests, NYPD, they come up, they ask about my kids, my vacation plans, they let me into the subway for free. If they talk to me like they talk to some of these guys, I mean, I've seen them, push pregnant women to the ground, tackle photographers. I've seen them hit people with bikes, move or I will move you is the first thing they say to people standing peacefully. If they did that to me, or even just if they didn't do violence, none of this would work. None of it. Look, am I supposed to bring my own unprovoked violence to these protests? I mean, what am I even paying tax dollars for? I'll give you a visual. People are visual thinkers. I'm a graduate of Andrew Tate's Hustler University, so I understand body language, okay? When cops are out there, they face the danger, they face the threat. So I want you to imagine, me and 30 of my guys, many of whom are unarmed, are facing off against the gay straight alliance who want basic human rights. Which direction are the cops facing? Which way? That's right, towards the threat, protecting me. Because if they weren't there, some underweight, non-binary librarian might say something mean to me. So thank God the SRG is there to power bomb them into the pavement preemptively. I just want to thank God, thank Jesus for these men, and I want to thank all of our allies in the City Council and in the Mayor's office, because I know that you know exactly what I'm saying. And afterwards, we can take some pictures together, and we can talk about how we're finally going to win the race wars. We could talk about how we care about public safety and property value, right? And, we'll know what we're talking about, and they'll know what we're talking about. Everyone knows, but it'll be fun for pretend. So, in closing, I just want to thank the City of New York for taking some of the most violent offenders off the street, domestic abusers, murderers. They're off the street, and they have jobs and guns and badges. And they're not just the bodyguards of white supremacists. They're my best friends, allies,